So Jill's going to go and make the tea, and I'm going to try and get it rigged up. The ASIair Pro is already in place with the memory stick I'm going to use, 128 gig in this one. I've connected up a dual 12 volt outlet. It's down here. I don't know whether you can see it or not, but that's there. So there's power to there. I've taken power separately to the rig, so now it's going to be time to get the scope on. So we'll slide the scope in the other way, David, the other way. Usually balance is off about that. Right, and the guide scope. And my flattener. So what I've got here is an adjustable flattener, focal reducer 0.8, the flat 683. With a ZWO filter draw, in which I have a nice little filter. And then the camera goes on here. And here we have it. It's a ZWO ASIair 183 Pro cooled, USB 3 with USB 2 out, and that's going to get screwed in. M42 thread, and that's it. Back focus is already sorted out. So that's the rig so far. What I've got to do next is connect everything up. So that's next. And then the last bit is the dew band. So let's see if we can get that on working. Click that in, and then that 12 volt will go into the double 12 volt out. There's plenty of sockets actually on the Hyundai thing that I use, but I thought, well, why not? We'll do it that way. Right, let's look at balance. And so to balance, let's check this first. That's fine. Back to forward position. And now this way. Check. So I don't know what time we're at, 7:30 I suppose, and as you'll see, well, you may not be able to see, I don't know, the clouds now starting to blow from the northwest down towards the southeast, which means that this little lot may well have some clear sky fairly shortly. It's not looking bad, so once we get some dark then we'll get everything properly fired up. At the moment I've got it started, I've got the dew bands, the dew heater is heating up. Need to get that up to temperature so that'll keep all the dew away. Cameras and everything are powered up, and we'll get started as soon as we can. So I'll see you when it's dark. Those clouds are moving, and looking up beyond them we have clear skies coming, so this ought to be good. Well, I'm here in the dark. Yeah, it's not going to meter properly. I'm here in the dark and I'm about to start polar aligning. I'm saying it's dark, it's twilight, but there are stars up there. So we're going to give it a go and see what happens. It's taking a 10-second shot. Now it's loading it. That's soft. And now the scope rotates. I want to see if I can show you that a bit better. Not very well. I'll try and sort it out in post. So we're shooting again. $162 stars. And this is where I need to move you so you can see what's going on. If you can see. Alright, let's go. And I'm 2 degrees to the right. That's alright, live with that. So just the right. Refresh. That better? Yeah. $1.18. Degree or 1 minute? 1 degree. Refresh. And we are now 7 minutes and 58 seconds. So it's not very far. Try that. This is in real time, I hope you know. I'm just doing the left to right bit, the azimuth. I'll do the altitude in a bit. Where are we there? I've gone too far. Try that. You've got to have the touch of a midwife to do this. Tiny little wee movements of the knobs. Where are we? I've got to go back a bit now. It's very difficult to realise that you're not far away and that you just need very, very small movements of the adjustment knobs. It's not like every second counts. I like to do it early so that, where are we? 4. I'm literally turning the knobs 10 degrees to move it 4 minutes. That should be fairly close now, I think, on the azimuth. Yep, 1. Right, now let's do the altitude, and I need to be 1 degree down. So let's try that. Degree, 15 minutes 28 seconds. Now we'll see. I may have overshot, difficult to tell. Haha, no. Right, I'm 13 minutes away on azimuth and I'm 33 minutes away on altitude. I need to be down. You'll see as well that that's changed now down to a tiny little, well, a small scale. The circle stays the same time and it fools you when it zooms in, as it were. Where are we now? 25 minutes down. Right, and refresh. And we're still 12 seconds away. 12 seconds is close enough for me. I don't need to get it any closer than that. So if we can get that 25 minutes down to 12 and 12, we might get a smiley face, then we'll be good. Where are we? 154 stars. It's solving. Some very high wispy cloud. 2 minutes. I may have overshot, we'll see. Yep, I've overshot by quite a lump. So back up we go. What's it gonna say? Three, and I'm gonna be up again. At some point I'm going to get something that will hold this iPad on the scope, the tripod, so that I can see it without having to move away all the time. Now where are we? Alright, 26 minutes down and 32 minutes to the right. Right. Finish. We're good. We're within 30 arc minutes, 30 arc seconds, so that works. Lush. Right. And that was done in how long? 9 minutes. It's not bad from scratch. So let's have a quick focus. No, go to preview. Go to Vega. I always use Vega. I've no idea whether you'll be able to see what's going on. I'm going to guess not. Slewing round to Vega. And it's validating whether it's centered or not. And then I shall check focus with a batten off mask, which detected 400 stars, would you believe? Seems quite a lot. Are we there yet? It's taking its time. Uncentered, retrying. Shooting. Target is centered on Vega. And then point you back at the screen so you can see what's going on. So the batten off mask is on. I'm going too long on these. I'm going to drop the exposure down to 10 seconds and let's see what occurs. And there's Vega, and as you can see the focus is held from the last time, so we're ready to shoot. And tonight I think I want to have a look at the Veil, so stop that because that's alright. Click there and type in NGC 6960. Choose it and go to. That funny noise is me screwing the cap back on. Right, validating centered or not, it says. $870 stars. We are in a Bortle 3 area here. It is very dark and we're still really only in astronomical twilight. There's a bit of high cloud floating about, but we may get through that, I don't know, we'll see. You might have heard that. The mount just moving a touch. Shooting again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is how the ASIair Pro software works and how the Pro itself works. It's actually the computer, the Raspberry Pi in the Pro is doing all the work. And we are centered. Good. Right. So let's stop that. Up the exposure to a minute and see what we've got. while we're on. What's happening here? We'll go to medium against 28, that should be alright. We have stars. It's picked one. And it's now going to calibrate itself while I'm pointed up at the Veil Nebula, which is fairly high towards the meridian, so there should be plenty of movement for it to work out what's going on with stars. That takes a while, so I'll come back to you later. As you can see, we're now guiding, and if I go back, the guiding's up there. What it doesn't tell you is that that's all, it's going to be all over everywhere. So we need to wait and see the next shot through, which will happen in a while. But the guiding's not bad. We're below 2, I think. As you can see, the graph's getting closer and closer to the 0 as it settles in, which is good. Now we're loading a shot. So I shall move this out of the way so we can see. And I don't know whether you can see, but there's some veil, believe it or not. Let's move this back up to the top out the way. Magnify that a bit. See if I can squeeze a bit more colour out of it. And there you can see, I hope you can see that's the Veil Nebula, that's what we're looking for. So now I'm going to go and start a live stack on it, and that's going to run for as long as it takes. So I can stop that, go out to preview, into live. I need to set my times, 180 seconds, that'll be fine, and start. And that's it. From here on in, we're capturing, but as you will see on what was a 60-second take, it's there. Right, I'll see you later.